What's good? What's good? I'm Alexi with Herbal Soul, and we're back with episode 4 with Herbal Soul Divine Wisdom. I want to go ahead and delve into a topic that I know might be sensitive for people. If you deal with mother wounds or you deal with manifestations of a mother wound, I want to discuss that today. Um, we don't realize that the relationship with our mother, it impacts everything in our lives, from our daily decisions to our partners that we choose to our friends that we have, how we perceive love and how we receive and give love. So I want to this week, it's going to be a 3-part series. This week I want to talk about what a mother wound is, how the mother passes down those traits to the child, and how it manifests in our adult lives. So without further ado, I want to get started. So you might be asking what a mother wound is. Well, mother wound. A mother wound is a subconscious wound that is passed down from our mothers that affects the way we feel about ourselves and the world around us. So where does it come from? Our first interaction with this 3D world is in the womb. Everything the mom is, you are. Even all the way down to the subconscious beliefs that you have, those traits that you have, those weaknesses, those strengths. All of that is passed down through the DNA, through our DNA, through her DNA to us. And so from there, it's also where we gain our sense of self. So our mom teaches us it teaches us our individuality in this world. And so it comes from when any basic need goes unmet, whether it's psychologically, whether it's emotionally, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally, it stunts our growth and suppresses itself as an internal wound that we unconsciously enact in our relationship regarding the world. So how does it pass down to us? So if we were provided for physically, but didn't have enough love, care, or security, our mothers didn't provide empathy to mirror the child's emotions. That mirroring effect, it teaches us how to label or manage our own emotions. So if our mom wasn't able to manage her own emotions, she won't know how to teach us how to manage our emotions. And this is why we have a lot of females, we have a lot of males that are overly aggressive, that just spew out just anything because they don't know how to regulate their emotions. They don't know how to label their emotions as what it is, what they're feeling. Like, say I'm angry. A lot of people don't know how to say, "Oh, I'm angry." A lot of people don't know how to say, I'm scared. So it comes out the wrong way. It passes down to us if they're extra critical of us. If our mothers expect the child to fulfill their unmet needs, so that means the mother is codependent on the child. Let's say you're an empath, like I was, and your mom has narcissistic traits, so she doesn't know how to have empathy or compassion. What she'll do is, so she doesn't know how to take accountability for her own emotions, she will rely on you to soothe her, if that makes sense. 5, it passes down to us if the mother isn't available to the child. Let's say they're overworking or busy, like they're working all the time, they're in their masculine frame, so they don't have time to be in their femininity. They suffer emotional or physical abuse, and they project that trauma onto the child. They have untreated mental health conditions. A lot of us in the Black community don't even know that we have untreated mental health conditions. We just automatically throw it aside as if it's just something that we just are. It just becomes a part of our personality, when it's really not. It's just trauma manifested as whatever it manifests as. Or they have addictions, whether it's eating addictions, whether it's drug addictions or alcohol. It doesn't matter. If you overly consume something outside of yourself, it's an addiction. For example, we overly consume social media, it's an addiction. We overly consume food, it's an addiction, it's gluttony. We overconsume sex, it's lust. Anything of too much of anything is a bad thing. How does the mother womb manifest? So now we between the ages of 1 and 6, those are pivotal years. So if our mother had passed down those traits to us during those years, this is how it manifests in adulthood. Listen closely. Not being our full selves because we don't want to threaten others. Having a high tolerance of mistreatment from others because we received it from our mothers. So let's say our mothers just treated us any kind of way, talked to us any kind of way. We perceive that as love because that is our first example of what love should be. And so now we are unconsciously playing out that relationship with our mom in the relationship with other people. Codependency, seeking outer influences to define who we are, being responsible for other people's emotions, self-sabotaging when we're close to a breakthrough, being too rigid or dominating, overly masculine, perfectionism or being over controlling. We experience shame or underlying feeling that something is wrong with us. We feel as if we have to stay small to receive love. I know for me, I thought I had to play this role in order to receive love of being the golden child. Feeling that and persistent guilt of wanting more than we currently have, feeling guilty for wanting more because we have internalized that less is more, if that makes sense, and not knowing how to manage our own emotions. So those are some of the ways that the mother womb manifests in our daily reality. Now, if that resonates with you, I do not want you to feel shameful at all. I don't want you to feel guilty because it's not your fault. And I want to be the first to tell you that it's not your fault. It's not your fault. We have to realize that our moms were doing the best they could. That doesn't excuse how they made us feel, but they did the best they could. And so now you have to give yourself that space to heal. Now, this week, I want you all to think about the ways that the mother one has been passed down to you, how your mother has unconsciously projected trauma onto you. And I want you to give yourself that space to feel whatever it is. No matter if you want to cry, no matter if you want to be angry, no matter if you want to write it down, no matter if you want to yell it out into the universe. Give yourself that space to heal and to feel your emotions. But I want to leave you all with this. Don't judge your thoughts. If you feel resentful towards your mom, allow yourself to feel resentful. One thing that our mother is supposed to teach us, that if they don't, it manifests as a mother wound. But what our moms are supposed to teach us is how to sit with our emotions. Sit with your emotions. It's okay. Every emotion, do not label your emotion as good or bad. Label it as it is. I feel angry. I feel confused. I feel conflicted. I feel miserable. I want to cry. I'm sad. I'm hurt. It's okay. No matter what your mom did or did not do, it's your responsibility to heal. Can't nobody do it but you, us. We have the capability to be everything and give ourselves everything that we did not get. And once you do that, you can be and you can rest in your femininity. We have a hard time resting. It's a lost art in this world, resting in our femininity. But I want to be the catalyst for that. So leave a comment down below and let me know how you feel about this topic, if you feel comfortable to. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a wonderful episode of Herbal Soul Divine Wisdom. And remember, self-love is the best love, because when you love self, everything else overflows into that. Into your spouses, your kids, don't matter. You got self-love, you automatically love everything around you. Forgive your mom for what she did, because it wasn't her fault either. Y'all be easy.